Hey YouTube, I'm gonna do another unboxing today. I got the Makita 18 volt drill driver, brushless, the $99 one with the charger and another bag and the 3 amp hour battery for, yeah, like I said, 99 bucks at Home Depot. So now I have this basically whole complete set. And I also picked up a couple other little things because I gotta install a water heater. So I got a cheap Husky quick release tubing cutter, pipe cutter. I also got a couple of boxes of 1¼ 23 gauge nails, which I'm gonna test out, make sure they fit in my my rigid pin nailer that I purchased the other day. Then I got a level for 10 bucks, $9.99. Because if you guys watch one of my other videos, I had my Craftsman level there, and the Craftsman one, the bubble was moving around. Now, as you can see, that was probably a $25 level, my Craftsman one I got at Lowe's. This one was 10 bucks, you know, and the bubble doesn't move in here. It's stable, so that's good. So this will see how this works later on. But let's get to the unboxing of the Makita. And this is the, I didn't tell you guys the number on the last one. This is the XFD131 kit. And it's $99 still. They had this on the floor from Black Friday in November. That's when I actually picked up this. Let me clean this off because I've been using this, as you can see. Put up a bunch of sheetrock and had to remove a bunch of screws. But this is the kit I got during Black Friday. As I told you guys, it was $179. Then it went down to $150. And then when I went there, because it was $179 on the display, the guy took off $20. So I got both of these with the 3 amp hour batteries and the charger for $137. So I got a deal on those. Those are regularly $269 for that kit, right? Or $259 for that kit. And I'm pretty sure this one here is regularly $159. But now I got another standard charger. So I got 2 of these now. And then I got the rapid charger in the other bag here. Here's the battery, which I think I'm going to put on the... And these all come with all the $99 ones, which is nice. Oh, they actually gave me the nice... I've been wanting one of these. What's funny is all my Makita drills that I got, none of them came with this battery cover here. The little protector cover. These didn't come with it. None of my Makitas. This one didn't come with it. So finally, I got one. The little battery cover. What do I want to do there? Here. Well, I'll just take everything out. Another bag, which is good. Because now I can put my little Makita saw and here's the drill in my in this bag. Getting it all dirty already, dropping it on the ground. So yeah, it's a nice little bag. This will fit. This should fit right in there because, yep, perfect. Alright, so I'm going to keep my little saw in that new Makita bag. And all my stuff is so dusty because I say in all my videos, I use my tools every day. So, the brand new charger I got with this drill the other day when I unboxed it at the pawn shop. I got this for 60 bucks. As you can see, this is dusty and dirty already, because I used that the other day. Okay. Oh, and I learned something about this quick charger. If you take your battery and slide it on and off, you could change the melody of the... And remember when I was saying this chimed the other day when I was charging up my batteries? It does actually chime when the battery's fully charged. So even though you have a green light down here, until you hear that chime letting you know it's fully charged, it's not fully charged. But you slide the battery off and you can hear all the different chimes. And that's the regular beep. And that's a louder beep. And that's the one I'm going to keep it on, because I think that's the longest tone. So, that's a little something I learned. Alright, first things first, and I have plenty of batteries to throw in this drill driver. Alright, here's my belt clip. Gotta put that on. Alright, get the belt clip on here. And I snug mine up really good, because there's actually a little metal threaded piece inside of there, and I like to tighten it up so it's firm against the rubber. But this has, oh wow, it's got a lot of settings. This actually has 21 settings. And I don't know what these lines are for here. I guess that's for the torque setting. And then you have drill, of course. This is not a hammer drill. Just a regular drill. A lot of settings though. I like that. A lot of clutch settings. Alright, I'm just going to put this 2 amp hour battery on here. Let's see what we get. Wow. That's speed 2. Oh wow. I know what one's faster. Let's try that out. I'm gonna just get my whack of wood here. I'm just gonna chuck a bit up in here. Oh, this dust is driving me nuts. That's why I like to use like my older drills and drivers, but they were on another job, so I just brought my Makita ones the other day. Alright, so I got this on clutch setting 21. And this is a 1900 RPMs. 0 to 500 in low and 0 to 1900 in high. And I'm pretty sure number 2 is high and number 1 is low. I'm actually gonna drive let me take that out of there. I'm gonna drive one of these, couple of these 3-inch this is a deck mate screw, and that's a cabinet screw. Alright, so I need a T20 and or a T25. Let me do the T25 first. Chuck this up in here. And let's see what we get here. See how fast this is, because I want to try this in speed 1 and 2. Alright, that's speed 1. Whoa. Did you see that? That's got some power and torque. Holy cow. That's got a lot of power. Alright, so that was speed 1. That's slow, obviously, and this is speed 2. Oh, yeah. Yeah, speed 2 is definitely pretty quick. I mean, most drills are lower RPMs than impact drivers, of course. Which is kind of good because you don't want your drill spinning, you know, over 2,500 RPMs, because drill drivers have a lot more torque. Most of them have a lot more torque than your impacts. Your impacts got a pretty good amount of torque, but it's in inch-pounds, I'm pretty sure. And drills, I'm pretty sure, are foot-pounds. So it's a lot more heavy torque than your impacts. And your impacts don't really, because they impact and spin so fast with the impacts, they really don't need, you don't really need all that heavy duty torque. Drills are for drilling, so when you're using like hole saws, you know, drill bits, big spade bits, hole saws and stuff like that, that's what you want all that extra torque and power for. Here we go. Alright, I want to test it. I want to see what this line is here. Okay, it's just a harder, oh yeah, okay. The second line, as you can see, that second line right there. Let me back this screw out. That second line is a lot, even in number 2. Now, this is high speed. Even in number 2, you could see how much torque this has. Look at that. That's a lot of torque. That sunk the screw almost 1/8 of an inch there. A lot of freaking power in this little drill. And I'm not even going to do that in number 1 because I'll probably freaking break my wrist. But I will do this. And this isn't even that great of a drill. And this isn't even that great of a spade bit. It's one that, this is the one that actually give you when you buy screen doors to drill all the holes for the locks and handle. So this is a cheap bit. I used it one time on a screen door. Like I said, it comes with the okay. It comes, well, let's see what this does. I don't want to hit another screw or nail. This is going to make a lot of dust again, but even a cheap bit, as you can see. Pretty good. I don't know how deep I am, but I'm pretty deep in it. I don't want to go through the bottom and hit my metal. But you see how quick that was. And that's not even the most powered. I just did that with a cheap bit in speed 2, which is higher speed, less torque. And as you can see, that burrowed right through there. I'd say I got about 3 inches of say that one about 3 inches from where my thumb is to tip. Actually, I went 3 3/8 in less than a minute. So that's decent for this $99 drill. And don't forget, I only got a 2 amp hour battery on here. Now I gotta clean my big mess again. Of course, because I got dust everywhere, as usual. This charger, actually, I'm going to keep this one down here in my basement. And, guys, you can actually mount these chargers, okay? If you take these rubber pieces out right here, you see the little rubber stoppers? You take the rubber stoppers out, and you put screws through this, okay? Put screws to the little rubber stopper, and then you can hang it on the wall. And then you just make sure you measure from here to here, and then when these things will be sticking out of the wall, as you can see, and when you press your charger, when you got these screwed to the wall, and you press your charger like that, as you can see, the rubber is going to sink all the way back into the thing. And these are pretty snug. I think I got the wrong one in there. But you can see, that's pretty snug in there. I mean, once they're pressed in there, they're pressed in there pretty good. So that's an idea. If you guys, I know a lot of people take these chargers apart, which I don't really care about wall mounting my chargers that much. That's not an issue with me. I'm fine with just laying the charger down and using it. So that's not a problem for me. Alright, let me get this level. See what I was saying before in my other video too about these handles when they're not closed? They get caught on everything. And that's how you break the handles off your toolboxes like that. Okay. Let's see. You see, I just plugged this. Oh, I didn't even check how much power. Oh, they finally gave me. Oh, I'm so happy now. They finally gave me another thing. I never got what any of my 18 volt tools was the wow. If you could see that, guys. That's Makita that's how many freaking tools Makita makes in their 18 volt. This is all their 18 volt line. Wow. I never knew they had that many tools. I never knew. And a lot of these tools you can't get at Home Depot, of course. You know what I mean? Because Home Depot sells their certain Makita ones. Then other, like Menards or whatever. You know, all the other tool companies and other places sell other ones of these. So whatever one of these you can't find at Home Depot, which you probably order just about anything on Home Depot online. But like I said, if you go to like Menards or I can't even think of the names now. Menards, what else do they got there? Actually, you know what? Keep forgetting, I got a brand new, cheap Dollar General. Yeah, real cheap. I think it just broke. A cheap Dollar General freaking, what do you call it here? Oh, it comes with two. Oh, that's neat. A little duster. And I'll just have to sweep my floor up later. Clean that right off. I got a ton of dust everywhere, and I don't care about this radio. It's just my little shop radio. But as you can see, this will be my shop cleanup one, and it angles. Oh, how nice! And then you can pull this boot off, of course, and put the other one on. Well, cheap Dollar General. And of course, all your little wood chips now are going to be friggin' stuck in this. Because wood chips suck. But I'll hang that back up there. And that's what I'll use. And I'll just keep this one in here. Alright, let's see. I just plug this in now. Probably, I'm guessing we're already, it's probably at about, I'm going to say 3 bars. Yep, what I said. 3 bars. And I didn't, of course, I didn't check how much power that had. Wow, I'm amazed by how many 18-volt tools they have. They got die grinders, battery powered die grinders. They got 4 different circular saws, 2 different miter saws, 3 different jigsaws. They even have a plate joiner. They have 4 different little handheld vacuums, like a vacuum that you program and you put it down on your floor in your house and it just goes around the whole house. Is that 2? They have 2 different blowers, 2 chainsaws. Wow. They have a string trimmer and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grass trimmers. A vacuum pump. Oh wow, that's neat. They even got a vacuum pump. I didn't even know they had that many radios. 4, 5, 6 radios. I knew they had a coffee maker. I've seen that before. LED flashlight that you could just bolt onto your, you could just slide onto your battery with a wire on it. That's that one right there. It's hard to see because it's so small. Caulk guns, LED, a few work lights. They got a bunch of flashlights and work lights. They got 2 staplers. They got concrete vibrators. Pin nailer, finish nailer, brad nailer, and I have no clue what this thing is right here. Oh, they got a wheelbarrow. Nice. Okay. Oh wait, they got 4. There's 2 more compound miter saws here. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They got 8 different circular saws. I never even knew that. Oh, and here's 4 more chainsaws. So they got 6 chainsaws. A lot of stuff. Tons of vacuums. Tons of drill drivers. Nice. A bunch of rotary hammers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't tell if that's 3. Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They got 10 different types of rotary hammers. More freaking grass trimmers over here. Or weed whackers, whatever you want to call them. Wow. They got the oil post driver. That's the quiet. That's the super quiet impact. A lot of stuff. 200 plus tools with from 1.5 amp hour to 6 amp hour batteries. So they got 6 different battery types. 1.5 to 3 amp, which is what I got. A lot of 3 amp, and I got a 2 somewhere. Where is my 2 amp hour battery? Oh, it's on the drill. I forgot. It's right here. They got the 2, 4, 5, and 6. So not a bad battery setup for these tools. I mean, they're batteries too. Makita batteries are good, pretty good batteries. They last a long time. They last longer than all my other drill batteries, my cordless batteries. Like I have the rigid 4.0 somewhere. All the time I saw circular saw. But I have the rigid 4.0 battery. And I'll tell you what. These Makita 3.0 18 volts last twice as long as my rigid 4.0 battery. Let me grab this. I want to try something.